skills and values that you need to like take into account when playing doubles than it is singles. You can't. If you start playing singles in doubles, you're going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of players that are so good at singles, but are absolutely atrocious at doubles.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, like I have good like results in doubles with like X amount of people, but if I'm being honest, the only reason I have those good results is because those X people were just supportive of what I wanted to do.
Exactly.
And like I struggle to fit that mold when I have to adapt to my partner and go, okay, you need to figure out I can't grab constantly. That's hard. All right, I'm imagining a handy. Yeah, when Birdie's sitting there just jumping infinitely, that's a handy. I am loving the team of DDD and Lucas. It's actual gold. Because, like, Lucas is going to sit there and get some of the beefiest, gnarliest combos on the planet. And if he can't confirm with, like, a beefy up smash or something, like, Birdie's just there like, I got an edge guard, fam. It's all good.
Yeah, and this team has been pretty consistent. I mean, losing to Youngblood and Blank, but still working out very well. Birdman, I don't know. If I understand the dynamic of how Joey and Captain Birdman both play, it's to the point where Jason is such a strong support.
Yeah.
And Mythic is an incredible point, and that's how it needs to stay. The fact, if you're going to put a character like Lucas into a support position, that's the moment that it's
That sounds
flawed.
incredibly bad because like Lucas doesn't really have the neutral, nor does he have like the fast aerials to kind of complement that neutral or that supportive role.
He's such a strong aggressor on top of the fact that DDD is such a consistent support with his survivability and overall punish game that it makes sense to like keep the team the same.
One of the things I really like about this team as well is that like Lucas notoriously has a problem with recovery. Like Birdie can just go out there and nair and get like him back. It's a really consistent.
Yeah.
Oh, he got sticky fast.
And it's still like, if you look at how the team composition worked when Jason played Falco, even though he put it in the support role and he still stated or like still felt like Falco is still a great support, you lose two things. You lose general survivability, the ability to stock tank, and overall position when it comes to like comboable pressure. If Mythic is in a pickle, you can't do what Jason just did right now. You can't nair forward and then make sure that your character takes the hits and like basically you can win off of that game plan. Falco can't do that.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why they just didn't go that far in bracket when it came to Youngblood versus
Yeah, I mean, to their credit, they still got to winners finals. I mean, and they lost to what I would say is a pretty underrated team, honestly. Both Blank and Youngblood are very good at this game, just in singles in general. And I think that Falcon is an amazing character in dubs. And I think, oh my god, that footstool was godlike.
Yeah.
Got him too.
Jason, very strong edge guard against Snake. The only reason why I'm stating this is the fact that I want Birdman and Mythic to go far, especially in a doubles aspect, but it's really hard for Mythic, especially because he doesn't have the safest, like...
Yeah, he doesn't have the safest pressure.
Well, he doesn't have the safest pressure, but it's just like general, like how he needs to act in doubles. Like it's not, he doesn't have that frame of mind.
Yeah.
He's good as point because he plays singles in that manner.
Yeah, because like in singles today, he was very patient. He was very willing to camp and sit there and icicle people, just because he's like, I don't need an approach, man. Like I don't have to care. But here he does because he's forced into that role. He's forced. Like with Birdie or with Birdman playing DDD or just anyone really, he has to play this kind of like amazingly aggressive, like daring like Lucas.
Yeah. And it's really hard at that point because problems lie on both sides, but it's just general consistency, especially with a character like Lucas. It's really hard to gain it. He dropped
it like that was a free up smash.
It's
one of those things he can't commit to it as hard.
Yeah.
Because Fox exists.
It's hard for him to like keep general punishes. It's good because Birdman has been every time we've seen, even though Jason has been playing support, he's been complimenting Joey, and he's been taking a majority of the kills.
Oh, I see. That was I don't want to say like a free punish.
That should have been a
Joey,
free punish. Yeah,
it was
exactly.
just one of those, like, he just didn't go, okay. He didn't have enough faith in Birdman to sit there and go, you're going to hold that grab, right?
And Arsenal's is in a great position to lead it.
Oh, this is bad news bears. He was in position. Oh, how did Birdie not punish that? It was free.
Yeah.
Oh, the pressure. Oh, God, Cordo.
Yep,
oh,
that's it.
That should have been maybe an...
That's
oh,
it.
no.
He's
Did
out.
he just die?
Yeah.
God, Justin's
And
a god.
it's inconsistencies. Dropping the 2v1 is not what you want. We're seeing not a lot of great static damage coming out from Mythic, and it's a lot of the weight is being put on Jason. And that's why I don't like the fact, and I love that they went far, and they're doing so well. They're playing very well. It's just that how the general composition is laid out, it makes it hard for... It's like the general play of Joey is making it hard for, I don't know, the team to like soar slightly farther. He needs to get
Birdman
more solid
and DDD
punishes.
in general just don't have the speed to complement. Like,
Yeah.
Like, if Joey's being like aggressive, like amazingly aggressive, like he wants to be in this matchup or in this team comp, that means that like Birdman has to use DDD in a more, I guess, like nuanced manner, sitting there going like, okay, I know Joey's gonna nair right here. If he fails, I need to do something to cover it.
Well, he has been. Like, it's great support play coming out from Jason, but it's hard because Lucas as a character can't... His punish game, and it's exactly what we saw in your set in singles. It's a lot of back and forth.
Oh,
There's
God,
a lot of
yes.
movement that goes into it, but it's so prolonged,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to stop.
Oh, it is, because the second that, like, Lucas is that perfect weight and that perfect fast fall speed to just get mauled, man, by anyone in the cast.
With how the team composition is played, you're practically playing an off-position King DDD and Fox composition with Lucas and DDD. But Fox is just more consistent.
Yeah.
All of his kills are straight to the point, exactly what you need. Up throw, up air,
Yep.
immediate up smash, up tilt, down smash, down tilt, up tilt, or down tilt, up air, stuff like that. While you have such an elongated punish game coming out from Lucas, who's trying to get as many kills as possible, it's just hard because he has to do magnet. Or he has to do
his
frame perfect
buttons are just frame perfect damn near. And the thing that really he struggles with is the fact that he's having to, like, we saw the first, like, few seconds of this game, he was demolishing, like, Justin in a very strong, meaty combo, but he had to save Birdman because Birdman sees support, and without him, he can't do everything he wants to do.
Yeah.
So he said, well, I'm not going to kill Justin right now, I'm going to save Birdman, which, in general, I feel like in doubles that you should be doing. You should be saving your partner more than you're killing your opponent, generally.
I think what makes this team excel so wonderfully is the fact that Joey is so cognizant of his teammate as well. Though he is incredibly fragile, he's always there when Jason needs him. And that's exactly what Jason likes in a game plan. He feels that success, especially in doubles, is more consistent if you are in the right position. And Joey is. The thing is that his positioning, his positioning is there, his punish is not.
Yeah.
And at the end of the line, when it comes to doubles, especially in a platform fighter like what we see right here, it's all about kills.
Oh, definitely. Because you're sitting there going, like, okay, he needs to die right now. Right there.
Yeah.
Like Justin was like, look, it's worth, like, the sub smash right now. Birdie's at a higher percent than Snake is. Snake isn't going to die from this up smash. There's no way in hell. Like, so, I mean, it's just really good awareness by Red Team, and that's what they're, like, they're really just benefiting from. They're sitting here going, oh my God, that was really good.
And getting that stage spike.
Giving them a little bit of life. I mean, that made them even. Like, before that, Justin, I think, was at a good, like, you know, not high percent. So Green Team can make this back.
It's practically even, especially with Arsenal's being at low percent on his own stock, and the fact...
Rex is so good at getting stickies.
Yeah, he could have gotten the double stick there.
Oh my God, man. Rex has just been killing it this entire game. Like, you can sit here and go, well, Justin's putting in all the hard work. He's doing, you know, all the Fox things.
They're both
that,
doing their job correctly.
Rex is just playing so well.
Rex's Snake is so consistent when it comes to defensive gameplay and complementing the fact and the general movement from Arsenals with things like grenades.
Yeah, Birdie right there, he dropped an edge guard. You don't see Birdman drop edge guards. And I don't know if it's just him like flubbing and not feeling it or what, but he's got to get him. Like that's his role.
And we've been seeing even with like Arsenals on his own play, practically even 99% on Birdman. Arsenals has been playing really slick. Though he has less of the stocks, that's practically his point because he is in doubles a glass cannon, per se. Oh, yeah.
See, you're right. I love that idea from Rex. It's really good. You're sitting there going, look, if I can't sticky you for real, I'm going to make you uncomfortable. That's honestly enough. Oh, I love the stopping that option. That was great.
And, yeah. The general game plan when it came to closing off Birdman in that manner is the fact that Snake is going to cover any form of vertical pressure, while we see Fox cover the horizontal with lasers. So the lasers are going to mitigate any form of waddle dashing or any throwing out Waddle Dees, as we saw previously, and then he's going to shark him with things like up smash.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what
they're just going back. I think Green Team goes, well, that was an outlier. Like the problem isn't the stage for them. They acknowledge that. They're doing something just poorly.
And they lost that 1v1 situation just because of the inconsistency that we saw from Mythic. I mean, we do see the same problem with Arsenals and Rex, but Arsenals as his own player he's used to this at this point. He's used to being so fragile in almost every situation because that comes with the character, or that comes with playing Fox.
Rex kind of just stood there and kind of let both of them die. I don't know, I felt like Rex could have done a little bit more to like help Justin a little bit, but that's an outlier at the very least in this set so far.
Oh, dropping off of the bear.
Oh my god, that was solid. Dropping off of ledge and just like up airing, like I don't think a lot of players would acknowledge that's an option that they have.
Oh, I was about to say.
This is not good. Oh, Snake's bet.
How did Snake survive that? 140 non-charged up smash coming out.
No, okay, that's what I was thinking earlier. Right there, every time that Lucas magnets at high percent, Birdie is behind him. It makes it to where, I don't think Mythic needs to punish the person he's comboing. He can just go move forward and let Birdie get the tech chase. That would be, a pretty significant way to handle things.
Yeah.
And then it gives more double team scenarios. You're not having, Mythic taking point. You're having Mythic and then more 1v1s. Which, honestly, that's just what they need right now. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Playing very, very solidly, practically even game, but in an edgeguard situation, we also see the death from Lucas.
You never want to see that. Even when you're competing, and you want to win, you never want to see your opponent do that. And still, though, I mean, it's rough, but at least Birdie is doing his job. He's at a buck, 47 and holding that percent. Go and kill that man. There you go. Oh my god, he might get both those stocks right now.
Yeah, Rex trying to help out Arsenal as much as possible. And you gotta take them both.
I really get it, man. There's no better feeling at dying at a buck 47 and taking your friend with you, or your opponent with you.
Birdman acting very well. Same for Mythic. Not gonna die off the top just yet. They're really going to have to start seeking this kill on to Lucas as much as possible. Catching out with the dare.
Snake's holding in. Can't do that against the bird.
Missing the edge guard onto Lucas. Going for the
that's
back,
not good. Okay. Yeah, we fat. We can get away with it. Yeah, he really, Captain Birdman's got to hold on to this stock right now. I think, I don't know how I feel about, oh my goodness. Rex, please, fam. All right, yeah, he needed that.
Yeah, Jason, very, very smart. Actually telling Joey to hold on and make sure that he doesn't take the stock, just because at 109 it becomes fairly difficult. Arsenals, though, the last time they played in a singles format.
Auto dash into forward tilt? Dude, that was godlike. That was amazing. I love it.
It's very scary, especially because of the high percent. Look, once again, we are seeing Jason take a majority of the kills.
It's nutty because you're sitting there going, okay, I feel like most players would take the stock to go save their friend. But we've already discussed at length that Lucas simply can't do it on his own. At least as far as a 2v1. He can't, there's no, strong like backing to support that aggression. He would have to sit there and ice spam, and all of his kill moves, like up smash, are like 60 full frames, like a full second of in leg. He's just gonna get boxed. Like after that, he's gonna get regrabbed and he's gonna die. Going to PS2 though, I am not surprised in the least that Justin and I'm really surprised it happened though, to be honest. I mean, Lucas is still gonna kill really early here, and the thing is, so will Snake. So we'll see how that comes into play.
And I think this stage is a great pick. I wouldn't say, I actually would say it's ban-worthy in the doubles perspective, especially when you're playing against.
Oh, Rex was there. He was waiting. Yeah, so they did. Lucas did the thing I wanted to do earlier. He grabbed him, threw him backwards, and then kept going for Justin behind or in front of him. That gives like more 1v1s that I think would just be more beneficial for both of them. Because Birdie's combo game is nuts. He's playing day-to-day, but it doesn't matter because he's still gonna sit there and zero death most people with his character.
Yeah.
And Mythic, we've already discussed, is a god at it. But that O smash is definitely gonna kill Mythic right now.
Dead.
God, Rex is just a god at understanding. Okay, this is my time to just like get this kill right now.
Ooh. Trying to catch him with the hammer. Continue the edge guard onto Snake just because he is probably the most potent character of the two.
If he had lived that forward air, I'd have been very upset. That would have been absolutely nutty. But yeah, see, like Rex is sitting there, like he'll like sit there and just being very aware of what he's allowed to do. He's sitting there going, well, I can just sticky this platform. What are they gonna do about it? I can jump and then turn on the sticky. You know, it's basically a free like attack.
Yeah.
On his part.
Ooh, playing it so safe.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I love this interaction right now. Oh, that's scary. He just kind of sat there and let Justin hit him. Like, I don't know why. I think Mythic just had a brain fart. And you're thinking about so much when you're in Mythic's shoes. You have to be thinking about a lot. You have to be thinking, okay, how do I do this? How can I make my hands always do these really precise inputs? Because magnet, like shining people is hard. Like, I don't care what anyone tells you. That is hard.
It's pretty difficult. Oh, Arsenal's trying to save as much as possible. And actually, this counter pick working out way worse.
Way worse.
Yeah, than what they were expecting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, I think this is just, like, a really solid, like, comfort pick for both Mythic and Birdie. I think in singles, they go here all the time when they're allowed. And especially for Lucas. Lucas gets these monstrous kills at next to nothing % with up smash. And he doesn't even need the fully charged, like, super one. You know what I mean? Who cares? He's just going to get Dacus or, you know, whatever.
And it's more lacking on what seems to be on Rex's side of the coin. When it comes to the...
You say that, and then he just is...
Well, yeah, I mean... obviously he gets the kill, but with, like, the dynamic... Oh, that didn't kill.
Oh, that was good. Like you said earlier, like, Rex is so good at covering the vertical, like, positioning and forcing Birdie's hand, and then he just gets bopped by freaking Fox up smash.
He accidentally kills himself. And once again, we're put in that previous situation. This stage is completely different than what we saw from Smashville, though. With the shield poke, Arsenal's at a great position, opting for the shield drop, though.
Oh, that might have been some bad. I don't agree with that, but he got away with it. Oh, this is not good.
He should have. At 109, he can actually go for up throw up air.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know about that one, fam.
Oh.
Yeah. It's such good coverage because he committed nothing to that forward tilt. Like, if Fox went or Justin went high, it didn't even matter because he sit there and just up air him to death afterwards. All right, solid. That was solid. Like, winning on the counter pick feels so good.
Yeah.
That means that you can sit there and go, wait, what? Yeah, they're going to go right back, feeling that they didn't play up the snuff that they needed to. And honestly, I think that's correct. Like, both were struggling a little bit. I think Justin could have had that if he had just, like, took the opportunities he had and ran with it.
Yeah. Still working very well, making sure that he can wall off and then force the 1v1, if you will. It seems like the intent that we're seeing from Captain Birdman is that he wants to make sure that he can extend Mythic's stock as much as possible, because Mythic, his performance is on a general, like, consistent scale. Yeah. He wants to make sure that his quality and his ability to support Mythic as much as possible extends that stock range as much as possible.
Oh my god, he literally just swallowed, spit him out, and fared him like a god. Like, that was pretty funny. It also covered Mythic too, because he got thrown into Rex, and therefore Rex couldn't continue comboing Mythic, so that was really good.
And once again, Mythic just being there right when he needs to be, trying to wall off with the magnet.
I think what's happening is just Birdie is playing better now. Like, we saw that first game. Like, that first game, it felt like that Birdie wasn't all there. Like, he felt like he was uncomfortable. Now he's like, well, I know what Joey wants to do. I'm going to cover that better. I'm going to be a little more aggressive and then, like, make both Justin and Rex go, maybe we can't just, like, bot Mythic anymore.
Yeah. Arsenal's having a really hard time to cover Rex there.
I'm surprised that Nair worked out. It almost got bought by Cypher. Oh, he grabbed Joey, no.
Yeah, and Arsenal's is putting a lot of work, and Mythic immediately missing the stock put, or the up smash, but not going to matter. Birdie with the immediate exchange.
Yeah, it's just like Birdie is sitting there going, okay, like, he finally has figured out, I guess, like, where Joey wants to send people flying. Because he's I don't think in the first two games that he realized that, like, where, like, Lucas kind of hits everywhere. Because Luke, let's be real, he's kind of a unique character in how he wants to hit people. So now he's like, now I can just fair everyone. Oh, that's a bad suicide, but oh well.
Yeah, and it's a tit for a tat at that point, because we also saw Rex actually SD by up being the wrong direction. Birdman doing somewhat of the same situation.
Oh, this is a bad place for Birdie right now. He got a little cornered there, and Mythic was just like, no, that's my guy. You get off.
And what's so good is that if you both try to go for a down air at that point at the exact same time, what will happen is that Arsenals will force a certain distance or a certain threat range, and then Rex immediately has to cover it, the other option with his own drift. So
Rex
at that
got
point,
that kill really well. Like, he needed that kill so much, because if Mythic was still alive, this would be much harder for Red Team to make this work. You're dead, Arsenals. Sorry, fam.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my goodness, is Birdie gonna bring this back right now?
That wasn't the best play from Rex to immediately try to save him there.
Yeah, I mean, Birdie can definitely make this back. It was a struggle at first, but now he's in the driver's seat a little bit.
Trying to get rid of the Waddle Dees in doing so.
That is not good. Oh no! Rex has to get this kill.
Dead.
Oh, that was good. That was good, yeah. Buck 54, I mean, Snake has proven he's a fat boy. That armor, oh, did that forward tilt kill?
Yeah, and once again, it's because of how Rex chose to deal with the Waddle Dee. In doing so, because he tried to go for a down air and thought it was going to launch the Waddle Dee up, it allowed Jason to take advantage, force the 1v1, go for a Gimp, and then kill Arsenals immediately.
Yeah.